On July 9th, 2016, a 30-year-old truck mechanic from England walked up to a barbell loaded with 500 kilograms. That's 1,100 pounds. That's a vending machine. Stacked on top of two more vending machines, with a fourth, smaller, emotionally needy vending machine sitting on top of those. His name is Eddie Hall. He takes a breath. He holds it, he pulls, he locks it out. World record. First human being in recorded history to deadlift half a ton. And then blood starts coming out of his nose. Then his eyes, then his ears. 20 minutes later, 20 whole minutes, the lift is long over, he's lying on a table, somebody's fanning him, his heart is still going over 200 beats per minute. That's a number some people don't hit once their entire lives. And his blood pressure? The doctors couldn't read it. Not, it was high. Unreadable. The machine took one look at this man and quietly resigned. So what in the actual heck happened inside this guy's chest? And, way more important, what's happening inside yours every single time you grab the bar and grind out that last ugly rep where your face does the thing? Because the real answer is so much weirder than lifting is good for you, champ. By the end of this, you'll understand your own heart better than 99% of your gym, including the guy doing curls in the squat rack who has never once been told no. Let's get into it. Okay, fact 1. Your heart is a muscle. You know this. It's printed on every motivational poster in every dentist's office in America, right next to the cat hanging off a branch going, hang in there. But here's what they leave off the poster because it would ruin the cat. When you lift something genuinely heavy, your heart does not just beat faster. It enters a state that, scientifically speaking, sounds completely fake. Watch. Eddie grabs the bar, and he does the thing every heavy lifter on Earth does on pure instinct. He sucks in a massive breath and clamps down, bracing his entire core like he's bracing for a punch from a horse. Scientists call this the Valsalva maneuver. Your gym bro calls it bracing. Your uncle calls it the thing he does at Thanksgiving after the second plate. It is the exact same move. We do not judge in this video. This is a safe space, mostly. And the instant he braces, the pressure inside his body goes somewhere it has absolutely no business going. A normal, chill, walking around human has a blood pressure of about 120/80. That's the number at the doctor's office that makes the nurse go, lovely. That's Sunday afternoon nap pressure. Now, some scientists, and I need you to understand, these were real people with real funding, stuck actual catheters, tubes, directly into the arteries of trained lifters and measured their blood pressure while they were grinding a heavy set. Live, mid-rep, real data, slightly unhinged, bless them. The reading? 320/250, and in one guy, it spiked to 480/350. Let me translate that out of nerd. That is not high blood pressure. That is, the blood pressure machine has started a podcast about its trauma pressure. That is roughly 4 times normal, happening inside a regular dude's arteries while his spotter screams, "It's all you, bro." And it is, in fact, scientifically, not all him. Some of it is the catheter. Some of it is God. Frank, hovering over the bench, is taking 0% of that load and 100% of the credit. So the obvious question, if everybody's running 320/250 at the gym, why is everyone not just gently exploding into mist between sets? Great question. Hold it. We're coming back. Don't lose it. Put it in your pocket. Pocket question. Here's where your body reveals it's secretly a genius who refuses to put it on a resume. When that pressure spikes, your heart's left ventricle, the big, powerful main character chamber that fires blood to your whole body, suddenly has to shove that blood out against a literal wall of resistance. Picture trying to open a door while a large, determined man named Greg is leaning on the other side. Greg doesn't want anything. Greg is just there. Greg is afterload. That's the real word, afterload. And your heart fights Greg on every single rep. And your heart, being an absolute unit, goes, Greg, buddy, every day for the rest of your life. So it adapts. Month after month, year after year, the walls of your heart get thicker, stronger. The pump gets more powerful. Cardiologists have a name for this, and I'm not even joking. They call it athlete's heart. A heart that lifts, a heart with delts, a heart that, if it could, would absolutely film itself. And here's the part that makes me emotional. This isn't damage. This is gains. Your heart is doing progressive overload right alongside your biceps. Except your heart never skips leg day, never deloads, never films the set, never asks you to get the angle from the side, and has never, not once, posted. Humblest king in the entire body, carrying the whole franchise, won't even take a selfie. Meanwhile, your biceps have a podcast. But you felt the but coming. The but is the whole video. Here's the but. There's a line, and almost nobody on fitness TikTok will tell you where it is because it's harder to dance to. Here's the uncomfortable part. That same wall thickening that makes a healthy heart stronger can, in a small number of people who are secretly walking around with a hidden heart condition, look almost identical to a genuinely dangerous one. We're talking conditions like hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, one of the leading causes of sudden cardiac death in young athletes. And get this, doctors who scan athletes' hearts for a living using MRI machines that cost more than a 4-bedroom house say telling the good version apart from the bad version can be genuinely knuckle-bitingly difficult. That's the haunted mirror at the center of this whole thing. The strong heart and the sick heart can stand right next to each other wearing the exact same hoodie. So which one is Eddie, our guy, bleeding from his eyeballs in an arena in Dubai? Is heavy lifting the hero of this story or the villain? And this is the precise second where everybody's brain splits into two camps. Camp 1. See? Lifting heavy will literally kill you. I knew it. I'm going back to bed. The bed was right. Camp 2. Bro pulled half a ton. Leave the man alone. This is the most American thing I've ever heard, and I'm not even from there. Both camps are wrong. Both. Stay with me, because the answer is genuinely the best part, and it's been hiding in your pocket this whole time. The pocket question. The exploding mist. Get it out. Here's the resolution, and it's built on something stronger than vibes. If lifting heavy and bracing was actually a death sentence, if that 320/250 spike was quietly executing people, then powerlifting meets would basically be CPR conventions. There'd be a paramedic stationed under every single barbell. Strong men would be dropping like it's a nature documentary. And here we see the heavyweight approaching the bar unaware, but they're not. They just aren't. The data flatly does not show it. Because here's the secret your body's been keeping. Those monster numbers are real, but they last seconds. A short, brutal, screaming spike. Then the eccentric comes, the weight lowers, and the pressure crashes right back down like nothing happened. Your arteries go, okay, weird. Anyway, and it gets better. Experienced lifters' bodies adapt to handle those spikes more smoothly over time. The new guy spikes like a firework. The veteran's heart just sighs and clocks in. And over the long run, the real long run, the decades, resistance training does the exact opposite of what the bed people scream. It lowers your resting blood pressure, strengthens your heart and your blood vessels, drops your risk of heart disease. The thing that looks terrifying for 3 seconds is quietly running security for the next 30 years. So what about Eddie? The blood, the 200 beats per minute, the unreadable everything. That's what happens at the absolute outer edge of what a human body can physically do. 1 man, 1 bar, half a ton, the literal frontier. That's lightning in a bottle, and the bottle also exploded. That is not your Tuesday. Your heavy set of 5 is not Eddie's 500. You are not bleeding from your tear ducts on the leg press, and if you are, I am begging you, rack the weight and possibly the entire building. Your heart on a normal heavy day is doing the good version of every bit of this. Pump getting stronger, walls getting thicker the way that wins, not the way that warns. Every clean, heavy, well-braced rep is a tiny deposit into an account that pays you back for the rest of your life. That muscle in your chest is the only one you can't see in the mirror and can't flex for the camera. And it might just be the one quietly outworking all the ones you can. So next time the bar feels heavy and that little voice goes, "Is this worth it?" It is. Your heart's been repping right alongside you this whole time. Don't leave it hanging. Okay, real quick before you go, because this plugs straight into everything we just covered. The entire reason heavy lifting works for your heart instead of against it comes down to one thing: training the right way for your body. Eddie had a full team reading his physique like a sports car. You've got a mirror, a guess, and a strong feeling about it. So I gotta put you onto something. It's called Aesthetics AI. And it's basically an AI personal trainer and diet coach living in your pocket. Here's how it works. You upload 3 photos, front, side, back, and the AI actually looks at your physique. It estimates your body fat, checks your posture, spots which muscles are lagging behind, then builds you a full workout plan around your exact equipment. Full gym, home setup, just a pair of dumbbells, whatever you've got. Plus a meal plan hitting your exact macros that you can swap with one tap if a meal isn't doing it for you. Most apps just count calories and call it a day. This one actually sees you change and adapts to it. Scan, build, verify alone. Hundreds of people are using this thing daily right now, and the transformations people are posting are honestly kind of insane. So here's what I need you to do. Tap the description and check the pinned first comment. I dropped the link to Aesthetics AI right there. Go look now before you forget, because this is one of those tools that doesn't stay quiet for long. Once people catch on, everybody's going to be using it. Don't be the person watching everyone else transform, wishing you'd checked it out today. Description. First comment, go.